I grew up near here. I remember playing in this castle when I was a child. I always found it interesting. It is this speculation around the fact that people say it was never used, which to me seems kind of a little bit crazy in a way. And I think that if you want to control this area, you have to control this castle, you know, in the medieval period. So from the early aerial photographs that I first looked at, it was quite clear there were a lot of features in the fields around the castle. The smart thing next to do as an archaeologist would be to get geophysical survey done. On foot of that, then we put in for a grant to the Community Monuments Fund, which we received. We were delighted to get it. So we got the entirety of the fields around the castle completely surveyed, and it became quite clear there was a lot of activity here. We then decided to put in for a grant to test some of those geophysical anomalies to see if we can actually prove it physically. And luckily we got a grant. We got it from the Royal Irish Academy to do that. We're just at the very start. We've just desodded yesterday, and today now we're just taking off the last of the topsoil down to where we feel the archaeological layers will start showing up. I'm hoping to find physical evidence in one trench of a structure or building with its plot boundary. In another trench we're trying to find the northern extent of what looks like it was the village, and in another trench we're trying to find the south or southeastern extent of a trackway showing the extent, how wide the village actually was. That's interesting. Handmade nail. Very good. It is physically, it's demanding for sure. You need to be fit and able for it, and you need to be. Archaeologists are quite a resilient bunch when it comes to the weather. You have to just accept what's going to happen and kind of get on with it. It's day 5 now. We've gotten a couple of nice dry days, so we've been able to make a little bit of progress. So in Trench 1, we have uncovered our bank and our ditch, which was the enclosing element for the village, so we're delighted to have that. I feel that we have shown in Trench 1 that there is a serious enclosing element to whatever settlement was here. At the moment that's been drawn up, so we're getting a section drawing of that so we can see it in profile. In Trench 2 we have discovered what we feel is an occupation layer, possibly a structure. There's some burnt material going on there, possibly a hearth or burnt area. And then we're just starting into Trench 3. We're just desodding at the moment. Discovered this sticking out of this layer, which is an upturned cow skull. See the teeter there. That says that this isn't a natural layer. This is a man-made or human-made layer.
We found something, but we haven't told anyone.
What
yet.
is it?
We don't know. We keep pulling out bits of stone, but who knows? It's got a ridge.
So Ballymoon House and Ballymoon Castle has been in our family for 117 years, since 1907. And I've grown up playing down here. My dad has grown up playing down here. His dad, my great-granddad. You know, it's just wonderful to see it actually being excavated and to find out the history of it, because there is really no history that you can find on it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what Niall and his team can find out.
Good.
And that's the bone. We don't know what that is. These are all just in case things. And got another little chip of bone.
Yeah. The hope for next week is that we're able to show that the village continues down in Trench 3, and that we possibly have another occupation layer underneath what we have in Trench 2. So we can show multiple occupation layers. Yeah, we're out here just beside Ballymoon Castle, and we're continuing. We're getting towards the end of our excavation here, so we're kind of finalising the works we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. We have completed Trench 1. Trench 1 complied, as we talked about the last day. We have almost completed Trench 2 behind me, and we have Trench 3 well into the work that's going on there. So we had a hearth here. There was a large hook or a billy hook within that material, which is great. We have that. Underneath that, we have a deliberate clay deposit, quite deep. So that's a deliberate attempt to create a surface. So we do feel we have the inside of a building here. And further down here, we have what looks like we have 2 linear features here that may have been a boundary of the village at some point in its development. So this one here is earlier, and it's deliberately backfilled with very sandy clay. It's very notably different to everything else on site. And this one we feel is the last feature to be cut here. So yeah, we're here at Trench 3, and Dawn and Kiva are working hard, helped by Bea, to get it all ready. So we're soon going to plan it, but as you can see, there's a deliberate surface or stone deposit here across the top. We do feel we have it bounded on either side by small trenches here and here. We've also found a couple of possible post holes within the centre. This is definitely an attempt to create a trackway going up. We found a good few artefacts off this. We found a couple of pins and a couple of some nails and stuff, showing that there was woodworking going on the site and building out of wood. I can't help but think like this is the width of a small country road. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. You know. Bea is having a look at some of her soil samples. She's parsing them through our sieve to see if we can locate any artefacts.
I found some in there. It's from 301. I think it's a bit of animal bone. So it's only a small bit though.
The animal bone in of itself probably doesn't sound as exciting as it is to me. It shows activity. It shows what they were eating. It shows, that the material is human. It was affected by humans as well, and it also gives us material to do radiocarbon dating.
I found a horse tooth yesterday.
It was a good dig. A good few artefacts turned up. It proved we'll be able to look at the dating evidence from those and from when we process our samples, our soil samples. So I think there's a lot more to find out from what we're doing, 3 small trenches, but I think we'll enhance the story a lot.